Hey, it's Dan D from Duologies. How you doing? Welcome. I appreciate you for taking the time out of your schedule to watch There is More to Life Than Money, the 7 Elements of Opulence, Part 3. Today we're going to be answering questions to help bring understanding to the spirit of opulence. At least that's my intention, to help bring understanding to the spirit of opulence. Now, before we get started, please subscribe to the channel and click the little bell icon so you could be notified each and every time a new video is posted. Also, give me a thumbs up to edify and encourage me, and freely we receive and freely we give. Help circulate. So let's go ahead and begin by recapping what we have already discussed for the most part in the previous videos. We were talking about money is only one means of opulence. There are other forms of wealth that are far more valuable. We should allow opulence to flow into our lives from as many types of abundance as possible. The wealthy always have multiple sources of income or resources that flow into their life. And with the spirit of opulence, money is only one. There's love, there's health, there's happiness, relationships, non-cash material possessions, and of course, money. So let's begin with a few questions about the spirit of opulence. Excuse me. What are our limitations? Our true limitations are limiting beliefs. We set our own limits in our own minds. Who we really are is internal and not external. What happens if our actions are contrary to the universal law? We paralyze our efforts. Is there a reason to limit our enjoyment of what we create? No, because we are unlimited in our true essence. It is our privilege to enjoy the fruits or results of our creation. Is there a danger of taking more than our fair share? No. The source of our supply is infinite. Creating or taking what we want does not reduce what is available to others. What is our true danger? Not sufficiently realizing our true riches. Thinking that our true riches are the externalized products of our creative power. Our true riches lie in the creative power of spirit itself. Excuse me. How do we avoid this danger? By identifying with the spirit of opulence. What is the benefit with the spirit of opulence and identifying it? Being able to take all we desire from the infinite storehouse. Is money the only means of opulence? No. Money is only one means of opulence, and it is one of the least forms of opulence, least contrary to what the world leads us to believe. If you define opulence only in terms of money, you impose a limitation. When you expand your thinking, you see that opulence can flow to you from multiple sources of income, some material, some non-material. What does life ultimately consist of? Circulation. Circulation exists at every level, from the smallest particle to the solar system, the universe. Everything is moving, everything is vibrating. What is circulation? A continual flowing around. You ever heard the old saying, go with the flow? And if circulation is primary, on what should our attention be given? Giving rather than receiving. Serving rather than being served. What does Troward mean by centers of distribution? We are a channel of distribution through which the spirit of opulence flows from. How do we increase this? How do we increase the flow of the spirit of opulence in our lives? By giving liberally, by both non-material and material riches. What happens if we stop giving? We choke the current and stop the flow of abundance and opulence into our lives. What happens when we give liberally? We open the way for still greater supplies to flow into us. If you currently lack material wealth, do you still need to give wealth? No. Do you still have wealth to give? Yes. All of us are born with an abundant supply of non-material riches. All of us have to start at the point where we are right now. Let me read this question one more time so it resonates within our spirit. If you currently lack material wealth, do you still have wealth to give? Yes. All of us was born with an abundant supply of non-material riches. All of us have to start at the point where we are right now. What happens when we start giving right where we are? The universal law of attraction begins to assert itself. You begin to receive both non-material and material riches. How do you keep the proper perspective regarding material riches? By understanding and practicing the spirit of opulence. Question: should material wealth be shunned? Should material wealth be sought for its own sake? No. It should never be shunned nor sought for its own sake. The real goal is to increase our level of consciousness and awareness. Our riches, non-material and material, are a reflection of that. What is the root of evil? The love of money for the sake of money. What is the root of evil? The love of money for the sake of money. What attitude of mind is the furthest from the love of money? The spirit of opulence. What is the first question we should ask ourselves in any undertaking? How much am I going to do by it? In other words, how much am I going to give? How will achieving this result allow me to give more? How will I raise my level of consciousness and awareness? What happens when our focus is on how much we give? The getting or receiving will flow with generous profusion, and we will have a spontaneous rightness of direction. Are we called upon to give which we do not have? To go into debt? No. We are only called upon to give liberally of what we have. If we have to start on the non-material plane, such as volunteering, then so be it. If we give cheerfully and liberally of what we have, the law of circulation will bring us greater and greater inflows of every kind of wealth, non-material and material. How do we increase our level of giving? Great question. By finding that very expansion makes us more powerful for expanding the lives of others. As we grow and grow with the right attitude, the spirit of opulence, we will naturally give more. And the more we give, the more we have to give. How to increase your capacity to give? Start where you are right now. If your material riches are limited, give generously of your non-material riches, time, volunteer, gifts, whatever you have, gifts or talents. Expect that receiving will happen automatically by law. Focus on raising your level of consciousness and awareness. I believe we do this by right living and right action to the best of our ability, by filling our minds with positive thoughts and ideas. It's the renewing of the mind. Filling our minds with positive thoughts and ideas from sources outside of ourselves stimulates our mind to really think. Deep thinking stimulates growth. Set definite and big goals. Set goals that are so big that they make you uncomfortable. Flashback. Set goals that move you out of the comfort zone. Create plans to achieve them and take action. As a mental exercise, take your current results and multiply them by a factor of 10 or more. Think of how you can turn your annual income into a monthly income by providing 12 times as much service as you do now, or more. The purpose of goal setting and achieving is not achievement. The purpose of achieving goals is to grow, to increase our level of consciousness and awareness. That's why we set big goals, big ideas, big goals to stimulate growth. If you have any questions or comments, put those in the comments section below. And again, I thank you. I thank you for your time. I hope these resources, this resource, the explanation, the questions and answers regarding the spirit of opulence has benefited you. And I want you to do the exercises I was just talking about now. And I'll put those, how to increase your capacity to give, in the comment section, in the description section below. So you could copy that and practice that and get back to me in the comments below on your success Remember, filling our minds with positive thoughts and ideas from sources outside of ourselves stimulates our minds to really think. So begin renewing your mind today and freely give to receive. I'm Dan D from Duologies. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. Give me a thumbs up to edify and encourage me, and share this and bless others. Thank you. Namaste.